Tell us some of the things that you want to make sure that the younger generations know about Rastafari or anything else that you want to express.
That the earth is the Lord, and the fullness thereof, the world and they that dwell therein. For the eye within the evidence of founding it upon the seas and establish it upon the floods. And it is asked, who shall ascend in thy holy hills? And it is said that he that has a clean hand and a pure heart, who have not lifted up his soul unto vanity, nor seek after vanity, because I am the generation that seek thy face and thy good, and through that, and reckon with that, we also have to recognize that we all have a responsibility. We all have a responsibility to protect that, the legacy of humanity. Yeah. So we always have to lift up our eyes unto the hills from whence cometh the Most High help. That protect us from the snares and the followers and the destroyers that walk into mine. And yeah. As I say, the Irish thing, that's what it is. It's just natural. No need to force it or to make it be different from what it really is. Otherwise, you'll be doing something else and you'll be misrepresenting the truth of what it is that you claim to be representing. You force it to happen. Just have to ride on the wings of the wind and the wave of the seas and manifesting the concept of the cherubims and cherubims that trudge through here, the gnostics that's happening out here. That's it, you know. That's it right there. We did one stage early from morning time with the sunrise and sunset. And then the next stage is virtual. Personally, the mysticism of iration, you know. And many times I have to say that is what I've been doing today as a people. That deep rooted, don't ask why, I don't know. The naturalistic flowing through the air. You have to feel it, and each of us interpretation might be different, but it is rooted in the oneness of creation. Yeah. So he was very, very, my father, he was very serious of the trad. Today, the rocks would used to fight us about and tell us that we have lice in our head, we have centipede in our hair, and all those kind of things, our appearance and us to school nice and clean. That's what they do, you don't see everybody. So what I want to see the women over here in these days. How do you correct thing? I want to support one that so can't put our fathers here and you know anything else?
Crazy.
So there's a line of contradiction that if you're not growing up within yourself, it takes you off path. You get into trouble, especially you have the children, your family to take care of, you have your community to take care of, you have your nation to establish structures that will facilitate due processes to take care of. So they keep destabilizing the community. Right now, I don't know. I almost seem as though I don't see more doors open for the community to get certain things done. I'm seeing our doors opening now. And instead of we become more coordinated, more organized, it almost seems like it is more challenging now than it was before to get ourselves structured.